This has also led you to some places where there's been real tragedy. For instance, the instance you had where the person had a rope around their neck. You were impressed to go to a particular house.
That was in New Zealand.
Right.
I had about 6 or 7 children was going every week, and one was 4 to 5 k's out from where I was living, and I didn't have a car in those days. I had a bicycle, and I was impressed. I didn't hear an audible voice, but I had a deep impression in my spirit with a divine peace to go to a certain house, one house out of 170,000 houses. I said to the young man, can you handle the boys' club? There were 30 of them, boys there. He said, yes. So I cycled. At 8:30 I stopped. I said, it's strange going to a strange house at so late at the night in the winter. But I said, this is gone. I went to the house, knocked on the door. The lady opened the door and said, who is it? I identified myself. Oh, Pastor, she said, come quick. I ran out of the house. Follow me. She went out through the back door, out onto the garden path, went into a garage, and as I followed her, I saw a rope, and I followed the rope up through the rafters, and the other end was round a man's neck, trying to commit suicide. I went over to him, took the rope off, had supper with him, and so on. I used to see him driving a big ice cream lorry around the city.
Right. And other instances now, you were telling me about the lady who was stuck with her car, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was 9:30 at night, winter time, and suddenly I had an impression to go to the center of the city. So I bolted the door and walked about 5 k's. It was rather late in 10:30 and not many people around. And I was wondering why God was sending me there. I passed the policeman. I thought, Lord, is it the policeman? No. And just spoke to him. And as I turned a corner, I heard a revving of a car. And I rushed to see where it was coming from. And I found the car was around the corner, and half the side of the car inside was on the gutter, because they were in deep gutters. I rushed over, yelled at her, stop it, and opened the door. And I said, hold it. There's a policeman around the corner, I'll go and get him. So about 11 o'clock at night, he came round. He got some stones, rocks, put under the wheels. And while he was away getting them, I said to her, I'm not here by chance, madam. God has brought me here. And she said, I've been here for 1 hour praying for somebody to get me out of this situation. What had happened, the body of the car was on the curb, and the wheels inside were free. I gave her a tract and prayed with her and left her.
Right.